Okay, so we have our lager and our sauerkraut juice, which is basically vinegar and some other kind of stuff, all boiled up and ready to go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add our sauerkraut. And we're going to take one of our, actually we're going to get, let's see, yes, here we go. Get some plastic sporks, as opposed to the, 100% pure unrefined Detroit steel sporks, or Pittsburgh steel for that matter. And we're just going to take that, we're going to kind of mix it up and fluff it a bit there. Get all the juice all around. One more. All right. Got that. And then we got this one right here. There. Put that there and fluff it up even more. This is where the other one comes in. And just like a salad, I'm going to just kind of fluff this. Stir it. There. And so we got that. And finally, well, actually, now we take our sausages and okay, that's enough of that. It's real shiny with grease and other gunk that you don't want. And then we just swing that around. And over some low heat. Let me just put it right here on medium. Over some low heat, we're gonna just heat that up. Now, I mentioned roadie tails. So, here we go. Well, here's a short version of it. Gandalf's twin, with the biker tattoos, shakes the ground with each step of his dancing, even though he's only wearing flip-flop sandals. I want to give him an Indian name, like Man Who Danced Like Brontosaurus. You should have seen this guy, and you know, every single step, you know, and everybody's drinking is going boom, boom, like that, you know. It was just like Jurassic Park, you know. One of the girls in the audience is having a birthday, so her friend decides to give her a lap dance. With clothes on, of course. What kind of a place do you think this is, and what kind of a show do you think this is? So, due to the height of the bar stool, and due to the way their figures are shaped, and due to their weight, and, well, the balance is all thrown off, and all three of them go piling down. Both the girl, the other girl, and the bar stool. Timber. Fortunately, this did not stop the show. And laughter. There's a lady who goes to some of the shows. Sounds like a Led Zeppelin song. There's a lady who goes to some of the shows who is absolutely amazing to watch dance. She has more energy and pizzazz than a 5-year-old who just finished a bowl of chocolate-covered espresso beans. She comes about this close to defying the laws of gravity and physics. There's somebody who walks in the door, and they have such pungent underarm odor that the smell actually can be smelled from 8 feet away, and it actually wafted into the fan, the floor fan, which almost gave the guitarist, who had this stench blown right in her face from the floor fan, almost gave her a second look at what she had for lunch that day. Fortunately, she was able to fight through it, as she's been able to fight through many things. We're behind the stage, preparing to be the next act at this one festival. On stage at the time, there was this guy who was wearing a diaper, a bonnet, and had a little baby bottle thing, and he had little baby ears. Apparently he was supposed to be a baby bear. And he even had this song, going, bears, blah, 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 blah. Bears, yak, 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 and yada, 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 yada. Of course, he is not talking about bears like polar bears and grizzly bears, or Yogi, or Boo Boo, or Gentle Ben. He's talking about the kind of bears, which is a slang term for overly hairy men. And, well, I'm seeing this, and I'm like, my jaw is, very hard to close. And I say to one of the friends of ours behind the stage, I say, I haven't been to the Taj Mahal. I haven't walked across the Great Wall of China. I have not been to the pyramids of Egypt or the pyramids of Central America, or the Sphinx in Egypt. I haven't even been to the Eiffel Tower, much less gone to the top and taken a whiz off the top of it. So why is it that I see something like this and I want to say, okay, now I've seen everything! Alcohol and platform sandals that have no ankle strap can really ruin your attempts at dancing, by the way. You can just ask the lady who keeps falling over, keeps falling down over and over and over again, and keeps sometimes even landing on the monitor. Well, let me tell you something else. A silly moment and a proud moment. There's one time when I had just woken up, and my bad day started when I woke up, and just terrible, feeling awful right when I woke up, and I was just feeling dismal all through the show, and I made it to the show, of course, and well, there was this one woman who kept trying to pull me on the stage to dance, and kind of like a dog that doesn't want to go for a walk. You put the collar on, you put the leash on, they're like, no, they don't want to go for the walk. So she keeps pulling on my arm, no, and I'm like, no, I don't want to dance. I suck at dancing. I don't feel like even if I didn't, then just not now. She just won't give up. Finally, all right. Pretend this is her. She's going, hey, whoop. That's when I managed to politely say, there, I danced, now leave me alone. In a polite way, somehow. I sit back down, Carolyn is looking at me like half amused, and half, what was that? Well, at that same place, one of the proudest moments. The thing that made me the most proud, especially when it came to Kristen and Carolyn, was, well, the first time they were there. Most places they start to fizzle out after midnight. At this place, people were packing in more and more and more. Why? Because people were walking in, hearing the music, seeing them, grabbing their cell phones, going, Dude, you gotta come over here. Check him out. Yells. Yeah, so the second time they were there was a sandwich board outside that just said, "The girls are back." Now there's over 3.5 billion girls on the face of the planet. And everybody knew just which particular 2 out of 3.5 billion there were, and that's why they came in. It's just like back in the late, like around 1918, when Charlie Chaplin, movie theaters, they were playing Charlie Chaplin films, they would just put a life-size cardboard cutout of, you know, Charlie in his tramp costume, holding the sign that just said, "I'm here today." And people would pack in. And now fast forward to the 2000s, and the sandwich board just says, "The girls are back," and everybody knows just which girls, and pack in because of it. Just, you know, my heart just, you know, melted like butter. I actually melted like, you know, a snowman in the Sahara Desert, like during summer. I also get that little butterflies in the stomach feeling, and well, never mind butterflies. I got, you know, bats and condors, albatrosses, and pterodactyls. You know. Very proud moment. Because if, you know. Anyway, back to this. This is all cooked up. It's all stirred. And yep, there. And as I said, we're going to drain out even more of the muck. Yes sir, it's up to here. We don't want that in our veins and our arteries and clogging up and... Well, we'll see you in the next segment.